Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have got a great collection here from our friends at Made to Surprise. This is the swing card die set, and also the flower set and the vine set, and I can't wait to show you what my friend Debbie did with them. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. It makes this cute little card that swings like that in the center. So come back and see more. Come play with us. So let's go through the swing card die set. It has 14 dies. These pieces right here are make the actual mechanism for the card. Okay, so let me show you Debbie's card here. It's so cute. It swings like this. If you could see it standing in this position, it has a little gusseted bottom there, and then this piece right here just swings freely. All right, so cute. The papers that she used for this, first of all, this is a 6x6 card, okay, and she used 6x6 pattern cardstock. This is a nesting place, so sweet. And then she also used the coordinating 31 piece die cuts set. So these are die cut tags and things like that that you can use with that. So let me show you first how this all works together as far as the mechanism, and I'm going to put one together here for you. So I started off here by using a 6x5" card, so I could go through a standard 6" wide platform die cutting machine. Okay, I wanted to make sure that it worked for all machines, so 6 inches wide to go through. So you're going to start off, I used the smaller circle. You also have a larger circle like Debbie used for her larger card. Put this right here centered and put it through my machine, okay? And then I use this piece right here to make that gusseted bottom, okay? And the way that works is you want to go ahead and fold it on the score lines so it looks like that. All right, and then this piece right here you use for your cute little border to go around your circle, and that would be glued on the inside of your card. So for this purposes, I'm not going to use any of these cute little pieces right here. We're just going to set those aside for embellishment and show you how the structure of this card works, because I think it's really fun and adorable. So the first thing you want to do is, before you glue this on, you have two other pieces here, and that's what works the mechanism. This piece right here, you want to cut from acetate, a sheet of clear acetate. That way it doesn't show, it's invisible. You can buy single sheets of acetate like this from Paper Wishes, and you want to die cut one of those. And then this piece right here is the little hanging mechanism. So you're going to fold this. It has little score lines on it. You're going to fold that in half along the score lines, and those little dots, those little holes are going to line up, and then there's score lines at the bottom too, and you're going to fold those. So it's going to look like that. Then you're going to need a little mini brad. Remember those? Little mini brads, okay? And you're going to put the mini brad through here and through here. So just lining up those little holes that are already die cut. Then let me get my glue. We like to use Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue. It's great stuff. And first of all, I'm going to glue my little tabs together, just a little tiny bit of glue to keep everything secure. All right, then you're going to fold that, remember? And you're going to put a little dot of glue right here. Actually, I should have attached my brad first. There we go. So before you put your glue on, go ahead and display. Let's zoom in on this, Steve. There we go. So I've put those through the holes, and I'm displaying the brads at the back. So now everything is attached, okay? Just like that. Now, I've got my glue on here. Now is when I should add my glue. And I'm going to go to the top of my card, and I'm going to glue that right there, so that when this is closed, this little mechanism is centered inside your circle. All right? And actually mine is showing right there, and I don't like that. And I think it's because I don't have a border in here. So I'm going to fold it down a little bit more, like take up a little slack on that. Nope, still showing. We're going to fold that down a lot. Okay, let's see if this adjustment works. There we go. So yeah, just make sure you fold that. If you're using the score lines that are on here, that really works best if you have a lot of your greenery and things around there, and I didn't. So, and you don't always have to do that. You don't have to put your greenery on. All right, so then you've got that going right there. And then you can take a die cut piece or anything that's really firm like this. You could use a piece of foam tape on there, or you could just take some glue, glue that right on there, and then this is just going to move back and forth. All right. Then at this point, you're going to take this piece. Remember, it's going to look like that, and you're going to take some glue, put it here and there. Oops. And you're going to glue it inside the bottom edge of your card. See if you can see that, like that. And then really you can just close the card at this point, and then just line up that edge, glue it like that. All right, so now you've got your nice gusseted piece, so it stands. And this little piece right here, like that. Okay, now of course I would have covered my card front with colorful paper like Debbie did and done that part first, but I really wanted to show you the mechanism of that. All right, so now you know how all that works. So as I said, Debbie went ahead and she took this beautiful border and glued that around, and then it also has these other cute little pieces, and you can die cut those and glue those around the back too. She also added some little pink jewel dazzle stickers into the flowers, and just a beautiful card. She covered the back with patterned paper as well, so that, you know, she even, the little gusseted bottom part, that's patterned cardstock, I should say. This is all cardstock, so that it all coordinated and looked beautiful. All right, the second card right here, Debbie made a shaker card out of it. Isn't that fantastic? So not only has it got the little teapot in the back that's moving and pouring tea, it's got this great little shaker card. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Okay, so for the shaker card, you're going to need to use this piece right here, but also you're going to need, she used the flowers from the flower set, and also more of the greenery and things like that from this set. And this set has 8 dies and this set has 9 dies. And I actually am not going to take these out, we'll just take too much time, but they're really lovely and very versatile, that you could use these for lots of, these are great like just basic tools to have in your die cutting stash. So this is what the little flowers can look like right here. And here are some of the little leaves and things. Very, very sweet. So how did Debbie do this card? Well, the first thing is she covered her card and then die cut that with the smallest circle, ran that through her machine, okay? And then she made, using both of the circles again, and some acetate, right here for your window and your shaker card, she made this little piece right here. And I should tell you what paper she used. Come on, Lene. She used Teacups and Roses patterned cardstock, beautiful, in the 12 by 12, and also the coordinating solid cardstock. And then she used, the little Teacups and Roses chipboard, which is very sweet. And I'm going to use this teapot, so I'm going to take that out. All right, so she needed to make this piece right here, so she used both of these circle dies and die cut from solid pink cardstock. All right, and then she took the larger die and she cut a circle from the acetate as well. She glued this to the back of this, all right, and then you have your window. Then she needs to put layers of foam tape on the back. And for that, you can either use these little foam tape squares, but that takes longer because you want them to be all connected because you don't want all the goodies to fall out between the holes. So we suggest using the giant wheel of foam tape. It's a continuous length of foam tape, all right? And what we like to do is just take this, it's 1/2 inch wide, and just take some scissors and just cut that into little lengths just like that. All right, and then you can just take the backing off of one. And we like to use a double layer of foam tape on our shaker cards because you want that, you go to all the trouble to get your shaker material in there, and sometimes it's a tight fit and then they just don't move. So we really want to have a lot of space in there. All right, so then you're just going to be layering the foam tape all the way around the circle. And then when you're all done doing that, then go back and take off all the little backings. I like to wait to do that to the very end, okay? Now, when you get to this point, you get to put all your little goodies in here. Debbie liked to use sprinklets. This is Pink It Up, and these are little embellishments, and these are sparklets. So we have sprinklets and sparklets, and this is Winter Wishes. And if you mix those together, they just give you a lot of fun, sparkly pieces. So look at my friend Debbie put a little package of them together for me so it'd make it easy for me when I'm filming. I love her. She is the best friend. And just dump those right in there. All right. And then you're going to cut another large, using your large die, another large acetate circle. All right. And you're basically just lining that up and putting that right there. And you're making, and you want to make sure you've sealed that all the way around so your stuff doesn't come out. You're making a little packet. Okay, so you got your little packet. And then you're going to glue your little packet over your card like that. Isn't that great? It's all contained and nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I like to put the glue here around the edges, and you just don't need very much glue, just a little bit, because you don't want it squishing off. See, just using a very little bit. And you're aligning the circles, so you want to make sure that it's straight on there, just like that. All right. Now at this point, you're going to be doing that inside mechanism. All right, and I've already got mine done here. I thought I had mine done. I don't. There we go. All right, I'm just splaying those little pieces there of the mini brad. Folding this over. Now this time I want to make sure that I fold it over enough. I don't really think that I really don't think that these score lines are over far enough. They needed to be over this way a little bit more. So just kind of experiment with your card and see if you need to sort of take up some of that slack. All right, we're going to put that right up there in the top. Make sure it doesn't show. It does not. All right, and then we're going to color this cute little teapot, and we're going to glue that right there. But how did Debbie do that great little technique there? I want to show you. She used some ink pads. These are water reactive ink pads. This is fuchsia, ocean blue, and honey melting pot, honey pot rather. And we're just going to take our little blender brushes here, and I'm going to start off with like the darker color. Just do a little bit of pink here. Just kind of getting that mottled look. And then of course I like to clean off my brush. Do a little bit of blue. I should be using my craft mat for this, but you guys get the idea. I'll try to keep it tidy. All right, and now we're going to add that honey pot color. Cleaning off in between colors. There we go. Now, I really will need my craft mat for this one. Now you can do one of two things here. You can spray this with a little bit of clear water. You could also use a water brush or just a brush with water on it to get this look, but I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this. I'm gonna mist that down there. I'm gonna get it really wet. Now this chipboard absorbs a lot of water. But there you go, it gets this really cute mottled color. You're gonna wanna let this dry for a couple hours, or you could just heat it with your heat gun or hair dryer. Okay, and then once that's done, once it's nice and dry, you're going to glue that to that inside mechanism right there, okay, so that it can swing. And then she did the same with the teacup here, and she just added her cute little branches and leaves and all kinds of cute little flowers, and put some of those little sparklets on the center of her flowers. Really fun. I had a great time doing these. So you guys, oh, forgot to mention, at this point then, when it's all done, then you're gonna put that little gusset on the inside bottom, just like we did before, right there. All right, so I had a great time making these. We have a great deal, a money saver on these three. I would really encourage you to grab these before they're gone. If you're watching us on our webisode page at Paper Wishes, then it's just on the right hand side. Don't forget the full color gallery of these cards and the supply lists. Below that, we've got our product used drop down menu where you can see everything that I used here. And if you just want to pick and choose what items to buy, that's a great place to do it. And if you're watching us on YouTube, look below the video in the description box for the link to paperwishes.com. It'll take you right back to our webisode page, and you'll see everything I just mentioned. And if you like this video, consider giving us a thumbs up, because it helps people find our channel. It really helps us out. And consider subscribing. We do 3 to 5 of these videos a week, and you don't want to miss a thing. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.